All right. Good morning. Let's see if we shall begin. All right, Ms. Greenhouse, Ms. Battle, good morning. Good morning. And
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
three add-ons on a state all-purpose calendar. Okay, and thank you, Ms. Evans Battle, for the updated calendar. Appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. All right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Judge Lal, and we are going to begin with our state all-purpose calendar with the Fulton County State Court. These are misdemeanor cases in which individuals had been recently arrested. Their cases have been formally accused. First appearance in most cases have been handled, and bonds have already been set. Today is essentially a plea arraignment calendar or to see a status of the case. Individuals who are charged with one or more misdemeanor offenses, please remember you have a right to remain silent. Anything that you say during this virtual proceeding that's not only being recorded but also live streamed, and your statements can and will be used against you in the treatment of your case. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you. Today, the defendants with their counsel will advise the court as to how they would like to proceed with their case. In other words, whether they'd like to accept a recommendation from the prosecutor and enter a plea, or whether they would like to enter a plea of not guilty and have the case further scheduled for trial. Other matters we may address are bond modifications or bench warrants and so forth. Okay, courtroom 2, good morning. Who do we have first?
Good morning. We'll start with number 27, Mr. Robinson.
All right. And Ms. Scott and Mr. Fortis. Mr. Fortis, is that your client?
It is. If that's Sinjerno Robinson. Is that you, sir? I don't know if you can hear me.
Is that Gennaro Robinson?
Yes, sir.
Was that a yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Robinson. Let me see. Okay. Are we going, how many cases does he have? 2?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Robinson, good morning. My name is Judge Law. Please remember that you've been advised of your rights and your attorney is Mr. Fortis. We are addressing 2 of your cases, 25 CR 8107A, in which you are accused of 2 counts of battery family violence and 1 count of simple battery family violence from February 4th of last year. You have an additional case, 26 CR 000152B, in which you are charged with battery, family violence, criminal, what is that?
I'm sorry, Judge. It's cruelty to children.
Oh, I see.
3rd
Oh,
degree.
Okay, that's the acronym. Okay, cruelty in the 3rd degree and theft by taking. Mr. Fortis, are we proceeding with a plea today or how are we proceeding?
No, Your Honor. Mr. Robinson's being held on a probation violation. We have court on the 15th and Judge Schwall. So for the purposes of today, on both cases, we'll enter a plea of not guilty and waive formal arraignment.
All right. If you could please submit a written waiver of arraignment for both cases, please, to Miss April Champion. I think her email is on the chat.
All right.
All right. And
who's going to be my contact regarding this case? Would that be Miss Evans Battle?
no, it would be the assistant prosecutor assigned to, and this is Division A. So that I just want to make sure it's not Judge Morrison's court.
Judge Roth.
Who is it, Mr. White?
Judge Roth.
Judge Roth. It will be the assistant prosecutor assigned to Judge Roth division.
Okay.
Okay.
Mr.
All right.
Robinson, do you understand that? Just give me a thumb up.
All
Okay.
right.
All
Both
right, thank you,
cases,
Judge.
you're welcome. Both cases are further notice for jail jury, and Mr. Fortis will submit a waiver of arraignment for both cases. All right, Mr. Fortis, you have a good day. Thank you. Free to go.
It's good to see you, Judge. Happy New
You-
Year to you.
You too, you too. Thank you. Next case, courtroom 2.
We go to, number 28, Mr. Salas, Mr. Sales, I'm sorry, Mr. Sales.
Okay. This is Oscar William Sales. Mr.
Probation,
Sales,
he got a probation hold. That's him right now.
I'm sorry, who's on iPhone? All right, thank you. All right, let's go start again. This is Oscar William Sales, accused of 2 counts of simple battery family violence from December 24th of 25, case number 25 CR 8368E. Mr. Sales, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Mr. White. Mr. White, is this a plea?
Negotiated plea, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Sales, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge? Yes or no?
Yes.
Thank you. Ms. Evans-Battle, what's the recommendation?
Yes, as to count 1, it's 12 months, serve 30 days, credit for time served, complete the family violence intervention program, no further contact with Shayna Miller, stay away from 351 Andrew J. Harrison Place, Northwest, and no firearms. As to count 2, 12 months, serve 30 days, credit for time served, complete an ADET, no further contact with Shayna Miller, stay away from 351 Andrew J. Harrison Place, Northwest, third party transfer children after completing at least 12 weeks of the FVIP program, no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while on probation. We ask that he stipulate to identity, venue, and a factual basis for the plea.
Mr. White?
Your Honor, we do stipulate for the purposes of the plea, we would just ask to waive 3 months of the probation fee so we can apply that to the class. And ask that his probation go to non-reporting once he completes all of his requirements.
Okay. I will waive probation fees for January, February, and March. Is that when will he be released? Within 24 hours?
He should be, Judge.
Okay. Mr. Sales, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No, ma'am.
And have you understood what's going on in your case? You need to speak up because our court reporter will need to hear you.
Yes, I fully understand.
And are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
If you decide to accept this plea, you would have to give up your right to a trial in front of a judge or a jury. You will not be going back to a court of law to confront your accuser, challenge evidence that would be brought against you, present your own defenses and arguments, and the state won't have to prove the charges against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you plead to 2 counts of simple battery family violence?
Yes.
Your sentence for count 1 is 12 months to serve 30 days, credit for time served. Once you're on probation, you will enroll in a domestic violence intervention program within 30 days of being released. You are to have no further contact with the victim and to stay away from 351 Andrew J. Harrison Place, and no weapons are allowed. For count 2, that would be a concurrent sentence of 12 months to serve 30 days, credit for time served. Within 10 days of being released, you will undergo an alcohol and drug evaluation and submit to any treatment or counseling that's required. Again, no contact with the victim. Stay away from the Andrew J. Harrison Place. I will allow for a third-party transfer of any child or children that you share with the victim, which means that a third party must be responsible for communicating with you with regards to a visitation or parenting plan, and also execute the drop-off and pickup. The third-party transfer of children can only begin after you are halfway through your program with the domestic violence classes. So in other words, you must have completed at least 12 classes before you're permitted to have a third-party transfer. At all times while you're on probation, you're not to consume any illegal drugs, no alcoholic beverages, and you're not allowed to own or possess any firearms. Thank you.
Your Honor.
All right, next we got 31, Mr. Wheeler.
This is Garrett Wheeler, accused of theft by shoplifting and willful obstruction of an officer, case 25 CR 8387Y. Mr. Wheeler, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is Ms. Tucker. Ms. Tucker and Mr. White, I do apologize. I did print out your announcement sheet, but I have no idea where it is on my desk, so I apologize. I'll find it very soon. But how are we proceeding with Mr. Wheeler?
This will be a negotiated plea, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Okay, Mr. Wheeler, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. All right, and Miss Evans Bell, what's the recommendation for Mr. Wheeler?
Yes, as to count one, it's 12 months, serve 28 days, credit for time served, complete the anti-theft course, stay away from the Barnes and Noble store located at 48 5th Street Northwest. Count two would be a fine in the amount of $500. Ask that he stipulate to identity, venue, and a factual basis for the plea.
We do so stipulate for the purpose of the plea, Your Honor. And we will request that once he completes the course and pays the fine, that probation be allowed to terminate or go non-reporting.
Give me a moment. There was what was it, $150 good bond, cash bond, or surety bond? No,
Yes,
100.
insurance bond, yes,
Okay.
$1,500 should.
I'll allow for non-reporting. Okay. Mr. Wheeler, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
Ibuprofen?
All right. And are you still able to understand what's going on in your case?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
And have you spoken with your attorney with regards to your waiver of rights?
Yes, ma'am.
So you understand that if you entered this guilty plea, you would have to give up your right to a trial. You will not be able to go back to court, face your accuser, challenge the evidence against you, and the state won't have to prove the charges beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
How do you plead to theft by shoplifting and willful obstruction of an officer?
Guilty.
Your sentence is going to be for count one, 12 months to serve 28 days, credit for time served. Once you start reporting to probation, you would need to complete an anti-theft course. And this course must be completed within the first 90 days of being on probation. At all times, you will stay away from the Barnes and Noble bookstore at 48 5th Street in Northwest Atlanta. For count two, you will be fined a $500 fine, and your fine must be paid at a minimum rate of $50 per month. You will report to probation at all times until you've completed the anti-theft class. Your $500 fine is paid off and you are current with all probation fees. Only then will your probation be non-reporting. But even while non-reporting, you're required to stay away from that bookstore.
Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Yes, we do. Today's so our afterwards.
Nice.
Next case, please.
Oh, thanks.
I'm sorry, next we got position 32, Mr. Williams.
Okay. I think this is going to be a negotiated plea.
This will be a negotiated plea, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. I found the list. Thank you. Okay, Matthew Williams is accused of 2 counts of stalking from January 11th, 2025, case 25 CR 83738. Mr. Williams, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Tucker. May I place you under oath? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
I do.
Thank you. Ms. Evans-Battle, the recommendation?
Yes, Your Honor. As to count one, it's 12 months, serve 30 days, complete a BHET, no further contact with Janice Williams, stay away from 3199 Maple Drive, which is called Kids Avenue, is a business. The victim has asked that he stay away from her house as well, and that is 1650 Barnes Mill Road in Marietta. As to count two is 12 months, 30 days to serve, a balance probated, complete an SDET, no further contact with Lyric Shaker. Judge, and we would ask in this particular case that there not be any unsupervised contact with children under the age of 18. I'm not sure the victim is present on the call today. Miss Janice Williams, Lyric Shaker is a juvenile.
Janice Williams, are you on Zoom? Janice Williams.
And we would ask that he stipulate to identity, venue, and a factual basis for the plea.
Ms. Evans-Battle, do you mind saying that address again? I don't have that on the.
Yes, it is 1650 Barnes Mill Road.
I'm sorry, Janice Williams here. It's just hard for me to find out how to unmute it.
All right, please
Okay.
start your video as well. And if the host could please rename the screen. Good, continue, Ms. Battle.
That was, there is an apartment, but he needs to stay away from that location, that apartment complex.
Hmm.
I'm not sure if it started or not.
It is, thank you. All right. Ms. Williams, did you get an opportunity to hear the terms of the plea offer?
Yes, ma'am.
And have you had a chance to speak to the Victim Advocates Division at the Solicitor's Office?
Yes, ma'am. She called me last night.
And are you satisfied with these terms?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Courtroom 2, any response with regards, does your client agree to these terms?
Yes, Shauna, these are the terms I relate to him. And
Oh,
he-
hang on, excuse me, Miss Williams, you need to be parked.
I'm about to pull over.
Okay. Go on, Miss.
These were the terms. He is agreeable to them, and we do so stipulate for the purpose of the plea.
All right. Miss Janice Williams, are you parked?
Yes.
Okay, I have to ask you
Yes,
this,
ma'am.
Christine. This incident date apparently occurred on January 11th, 2025, and Mr. Williams was arrested on December 24th, 2025. Since January of 2025 until December of 2025, was there any other contact during these months?
Yes, he was contacting her from an unknown number after that incident. Yes.
And that would be your child?
Yes.
Okay. And have you obtained a protective order from Superior Court during
They
this
told
time?
me that it was automatic. Atlanta, they was telling me that they would
Okay,
automatically put a TPO.
number one. When you say they told me, I have no
The
clue.
detective told me that they will automatically put one on. So
No,
no,
there
ma'am.
is
If
there
not,
is no such thing as an automatic protective order. Let's get
so
that
no,
one.
ma'am.
Let's get one thing clear. There is no such thing as an automatic protective order. There is a no further contact provision that acts
Okay.
as a protective order in the criminal bond order. Okay?
Okay.
All right. If you believe, I mean, if I accept this plea offer, And the reason I'm going through this narrative is because I'm very concerned for you and your child.
Yes, ma'am,
If
I am
you-
also.
if I accept this plea offer, Mr. Williams is he listening or is he gone to sleep? Is he listening?
Asking me a question, Your Honor, but we are both listening.
Okay. If he violates the term of this probation, his probation is going to be revoked and he's going to be in jail in a no bond status. All right. Now, if you take the steps to go back to Superior Court and try to petition for a civil protective order, that would be another layer of protection for you and your child. I don't know whether you'll be granted one, but I recommend you take these steps.
Which
Because
court would
if
I do
Mr.
that? I'm sorry.
Because you go to the Superior Court in the county where Mr. Williams lives, and you obtain a protective order based on this case. Like I said, I have no guarantee that you'll be granted one. I'm just saying it's another layer of protection. And if he violates that protective order, he could be charged with a felony aggravated stalking, which is a whole lot more serious than what we're facing right now.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And the next time someone asks you, don't say they told me. You can use my name and it's on the screen.
Okay, say okay. Is that Lall is your
That
last
would be
name?
correct.
Okay.
All right. Ms. Tucker, does your client agree to these terms?
Yes, Your Honor, and we do so stipulate for the purpose of the plea.
All right. Mr. Wheeler, when I addressed your case at first appearance, I issued a $7,000 surety bond, and you've not been able to make that bond because I am seriously concerned about protecting Miss Williams and that child. All right. I don't know at what point this relationship spiraled downward, but clearly, if you don't take the requirements of this sentence seriously, I won't have another problem with granting another warrant or granting another bond against you. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor, I haven't had any contact.
You just need to say yes or no. But I'm telling you that if you don't comply, it'll be a lot more serious. Mr. Wheeler, have you, excuse me, Mr. Williams, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No, ma'am.
Have you understood what has been going on in your case so far?
Yes,
Are you satisfied with the services of your attorney?
yes,
And has she explained to you that if you decide to accept this plea, that these two convictions for stalking will go on your record?
yes,
And that you will not be able to go back to a court of law and have a trial to challenge these charges? You would not have the opportunity to confront your accusers, to challenge evidence brought against you, to be able to present your own arguments and defenses, and the prosecutor won't have to carry her burden to prove the charges beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
yes, Your Honor.
And you understand you have no right to appeal once this order is issued.
Yes,
How do you plead to 2 counts of stalking?
guilty.
On count 1, your sentence is 12 months to serve 30 days. Once you have has he already served the 30 days? He's been in custody for 16 days. So I guess you'll be given credit for time served. Is that correct, Ms. Evans-Battle? Okay. So you'll be released within 24 hours. I don't see any holes. And you will report to the Fulton County Probation on Monday at 132 Mitchell Street before 3 p.m. Understood?
Yes, I understand.
And Your Honor, we do have a request for the court. Mr. Williams has been incarcerated for the last 9 months. And he was transferred over to Fulton. We're asking for at least 3 months of fee waivers so that he's able to find housing as well as start employment, and that he doesn't fall behind on his probation.
Does he live in Griffin?
He doesn't live in Griffin. He's going to have to reestablish housing.
Okay, let me see. So he doesn't live in McIntosh Road anymore.
No.
That's not a current address for him, Your Honor.
Okay. I'll grant a waiver of probation fees for January, February, and March. And then he'll start paying his probation fees on April 1st, 2026. As I was saying, for count one, his sentence is 12 months to serve 30 days, credit for time served 15 days. Within 30 days of being on probation, he will obtain an appointment to undergo a behavioral health evaluation and treatment. He doesn't have any holds, right?
No,
Okay. At all times, he is to have no contact with Janice Williams and to stay 500 yards away from 3199 Maple Drive, which is the business called Kids Avenue. He's also to stay away from 1650 Barnes Mill Road in Marietta, Georgia. And that's to stay at least 500 yards away. That's the length of 5 football fields. On count two, the sentence is 12 months to serve 30 days, concurrent, balance probated as well. And he will undergo an SD evaluation and submit himself to any treatment. This program he must make an appointment and complete and begin the program within 90 days of being put on probation. At all times, he's to have no further contact with LS, which is the initials of the minor involved. And he is to have no unsupervised contact with any individuals who are under the age of 17 years old. Understood?
yes,
Yeah.
Your Honor.
Okay. No illegal drugs, no alcoholic beverages, and no weapons and no firearms. And probation's allowed to conduct random screens for illegal drugs and or alcohol. Mr. Williams, I hope you comply with these conditions. You'll report to probation every month. Probation's authorized to issue a warrant if you have any infractions or violations. This is one case that should be monitored really closely. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And Judge, and you intended to say 17 versus 18 years of age?
No, 18 is an adult, so it's going to be under the age of 17.
Okay.
I don't know how to go off. Okay.
We'll help you.
Oh, you can hear me. All right. Thank you.
Host, please remove Ms. Williams from the Zoom. Thank you. Next case, Courtroom 2.
We'll go to 19, Mr. Ingram.
Okay. Mr. Murphy, good morning.
Good morning.
Who do you have, sir?
I've got on the add-on position 2 and 3 Stanley. And
Okay.
I've got position 11, position I believe 20, and then 27 I had, but I think Mr. Fortis is retained on 27.
That's correct. Yes. Okay. And Ms. Zakia Watson Cafe, good morning. Which positions do
Good
you
morning, Your Honor. I just have Mr. Ingram.
Okay, thank you. Jeremy Ingram is accused of battery family violence from December 24th, 2025. His case number is 25 CR 8360Y. Mr. Ingram, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Ms. Watson Cafe. I've got a note here that there is a transfer request. What is going on, Ms. Evans Battle? I'm sorry, please. unmute.
Yes, Your Honor. As I was looking through the calendar, I was able to go back and look at Mr. Ingram's history and have requested the transfer request. I've made the transfer request, but I have not heard from the DA. It was just made.
Okay, so there is no offer from the state at the present time. That be correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Watson Cafe, is your client will your client like to be arraigned or will you be filing a waiver?
We've already filed the waiver, Your Honor.
Okay. Is there anything else, Ms. Watson-Cape?
No, Your Honor.
All right, this case is going to be further notice for jail jury pending a possible transfer to Superior Court as a felony matter. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Yes,
That's
have a
all I
good
have.
day. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Next case.
12-13, Frazier.
This is State versus Charles Frazier, accused of 4 counts of theft by taking from December 1st of last year. Case number 25 CR 7925G. You've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Tucker. Is that your client?
I have Frazier listed, for Mr. Murphy.
Oh, Mr. Murphy, I'm so sorry. Is this your client, Charles Frazier?
Mm, It's a conflict case. Maybe it's not Mr. Murphy, but there should be a conflict attorney.
All right. Charles Frazier, how would you like to be addressed?
As me, my pronouns are she, her, and her.
Okay, so Ms. Frazier, with whom did you speak? With which attorney did you speak?
Nobody.
All right. You have not spoken to any attorney at all?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Mr. Murphy, I've got you listed. May I appoint you to this case?
Yes, Judge, I'll take the case.
Okay. Ms. Frazier, I'm going to appoint Attorney Dennis Murphy. He's on the screen. Mr. Murphy, if you could please raise your right hand, maybe she'll see you better. Okay, thank you. All right, Mr. Murphy may be able to speak with you from later by calling the courtroom 2. And Mr. Murphy, there is an offer on the screen, on the calendar for this particular matter that Ms. Evans Battle can either place in the chat directly to you, or she can email the proposed offer.
If she just wants to put it in the chat, I can see it.
Okay. All right, Ms. Frazier will address you shortly.
Yes.
All right, next we go to add-on 2 and 3. Mr. Stanley.
2 and 3, okay.
Judge, on those cases, I did not see an offer on that one. So if they can send me that.
Did you say 2 and 3?
Add-on 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Oh, add-on, excuse me.
I represent them on 2, and perhaps there's been a new case since then, so that's why I'll take.
Xavier Stanley, let me see what's on his second case. Miss Evans Battle, do you have a recommendation for position 3 on the add-on calendar involving Xavier Stanley? That's 1 count of battery and 1 count of theft by taking from December 22nd.
Yes, those were from Tuesday's calendar. It would be easier if Mr. Murphy, if I can just send you this updated calendar that I have, and it has all the recommendations for your cases on it.
Oh, okay, you can send me that email. Okay.
All right, then, thank you.
Does it have the recommendation for the add-on as well?
Yes,
Okay, sounds good.
my version.
Okay, all
All
right.
right, thank you.
I saw the recommendations on Fleetwood and McLaughlin. I just not had seen. And I'll look
Okay.
for the email for Stanley.
All right, Deputy, Mr. Attorney Dennis Murphy has to review the proposed offers and speak to Mr. Stanley before we may proceed. So that's another case that Mr. Murphy would need to speak to his client.
Okay, we go to number 20, Mr. McLaughlin.
Oh, that's also Mr. Murphy's.
Yeah.
Okay, Murphy, are you ready to proceed with this one?
No, Judge, I'll need to speak to him. I do have the recommendation.
Okay, Deputy, someone else.
I'm sorry, Judge, I've been
That's okay.
able to,
Were those all the clients that you had?
uh,
Oh, he's frozen.
I'm sorry, the same announcement in Traviante Fleetwood. I have the pride not had a chance to speak with him.
All right, so Deputy, appears that Mr. Murphy has to speak to all his clients at the jail, so perhaps we can get a line open. And Mr. Murphy, if you want to mute your screen and start calling courtroom 2 to speak to your clients. And then let me know if you want to proceed with the plea today or we can continue it to another day.
I certainly will, Judge, if I can just have the number from direct line or they can send it in the chat.
Yeah. Courtroom 2, could you please put the direct line number in the chat to, well, right now it's just send it to iPhone, but if the host could please rename iPhone to Dennis Murphy. Thank you. All right, so while we are waiting on courtroom 2, Miss Kelly Scott, are you private counsel?
Hey, Deb.
I'm not, Your Honor. I'm actually a victim.
Okay, could you mute your screen and switch your video off until
Yes, ma'am.
you can chime in when we are addressing a particular case?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. ACDC 2, Deputy?
Yeah, we have a position 45, Ms. Carroll.
All right, were they present when I was reading their rights?
No, they weren't.
Excuse me. Good morning. My name is Judge Law, and we are, just 1 minute. Would the host please switch the video off for Kelly Scott? Thank you. My name is Judge Lal, and we are addressing your misdemeanor cases today to determine the status as to how you would like to proceed after discussing your case with your attorneys. I'd like to remind you that, first of all, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you in the treatment of your case. You also have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one would be appointed to represent you. And at the present time, I hope most of you have already had a chance to speak with an attorney, whether appointed or retained. So Tamika Carroll is position 4 and 5 on the SAP calendar. On position 4, she's accused of criminal trespass from February 14th of 2025, case number 25CR814F. Ms. Carroll also has a bench warrant from September 8th, 2025, case 26FTA012. Ms. Carroll, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be Ms. Tucker. I understand this is going to be a negotiated plea. Ms. Carroll, may I place you under oath? Raise your hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yeah.
You need to say yes or no.
Yes.
Thank you. All right, you probably need to speak up because we need to be able to hear you. And courtroom 2, if you could please mute while Mr. Murphy's on the phone. Thank you. Oh, Ms. Tucker is your counsel. Sorry, can't be muted. Sorry. Okay. All right. Ms. Evans-Bell, what's the recommendation for Ms. Carroll?
Yes, it is 12 months or 58 days, credit for time served, balance probated, complete 40 hours of community service, stay away from 502 Rhodes Street Northwest, and comply with any MARTA suspensions or bans. No alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond. We ask that she stipulate to identity, venue, and a factual basis for the plea.
We do so stipulate for the purpose of the plea, Your Honor. And we will request that once she completes her community service, that she be allowed to go on non-reporting.
All right,
And as to the FTA, Your Honor, we would ask that it be no prost, and I'll submit the request order.
thank you. Ms. Carroll, have you consumed any, oh, I'll agree to non-reporting, correct. Ms. Carroll, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently? Speak up.
Oh,
And have you understood what's going on in your case?
yes,
Are you satisfied with your attorney?
yes,
And if you decide to plead guilty to this charge, you understand that you would have to give up your right to a trial. You will not be able to confront your accuser, challenge evidence brought against you, present your own defenses, and have the state prove the charge beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
yes,
How do you plead to one count of criminal trespass and murder?
guilty,
Your sentence is 12 months to serve 58 days, credit for time served 29 days, balance probated. While you are reporting to probation every month, you will complete 40 hours of voluntary community service at any nonprofit agency. It cannot be a church and it cannot be a school. And you must do your community service at a minimum rate of 10 hours per month. Once you have completed the 40 hours of community service and you are up to date with all your probation fees, then your probation will be non-reporting. At all times, you are to stay away from all MARTA property, which will include the trains, the buses, the stations, and any of the amenities, including the bathrooms and the parking lots. Oh yes, I think that was it. Non-reporting once all the conditions are satisfied. Thank you.
Next, we have positions 21 and 22, Ms. Mitchell.
Okay. Oh, what I forgot was the bench warrant is going to be null prost, position 5. Thank you. 21 and 22. Gabrielle Mitchell is accused of theft by receiving stolen property from November 21st of 2024, case 25 CR 2152H. She has a second case. Oh, no. Does she have a felony hold?
Your Honor, we were seeking felony transfer of this case, and we decided to just move forward with the charges as they are as misdemeanors.
Okay. All right. So as I was saying, Gabrielle Mitchell is accused with theft by receiving stolen property from November 21st and of 2024. She also has a bench warrant under 25 FTA 002366. Ms. Mitchell, you've been advised of your rights and your attorney is Ms. Tucker.
Your Honor,
Yeah.
my apologies. I did not have the updated calendar when I was at ACDC doing my visit, so I just need to speak with Ms. Mitchell regarding the offer.
All right. Deputy, we will readdress Ms. Mitchell once her attorney has spoken to her and conveyed the offer. Next case.
For positions 24 through 26, Ms. Nelson.
Okay. And Ms. Tucker, are we good with this one? With Ms. Nelson?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So Nazareth Nelson has case 24 CR 5628F, accused of battery family violence from August 11th, 2024. She also has another case 25 CR 1468F, simple battery from January 28th, 2024. And her third matter under position 26 is a simple battery family violence from October 5th, 2025. These are 3 cases. Ms. Nelson, you have been advised of your right to remain silent, and Ms. Tucker is your attorney. And I understand this is going to be a negotiated plea, so may I place you under oath? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge? All right, Ms. Evans Battle, this is a global offer for all three cases.
Yes, Your Honor.
Would position 24 and 25 be concurrent, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And then 26 would be consecutive.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And what are the terms?
As to the 28 case, it is 12 months, served 34 days, credit for time served, balance probated, complete the family violence intervention program. I know there was, we had indicated no further violent contact, but we've heard from the victim. She's asked for no further contact.
No further contact.
No further contact.
Okay.
Her name is Kenyatta Hall. No firearms. We ask that she stay away from the 1027 Dover's Alley Southwest. As indicated, the landlord doesn't want her on that property. That is to be concurrent with the 68F case. The recommendation for that simple battery is 12 months. Probation, no further contact with Kenyatta Hall, complete an ADET, and complete 2 AA meetings per week. No alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond. As to the last case, number 82F, that would be 12 months probation, complete 80 hours of community service, no further contact with Kenyatta Hall, and that would be consecutive to the 24 CR 005-628F and the 25 CR 001468F. Asks that she stipulate to identity, venue, and a factual basis for the plea. Thank you.
Ms. Tucker, please unmute.
We do so stipulate for the purpose of the plea, Your Honor. We would ask that the first 3 months of probation fees be waived. Ms. Nelson has been experiencing homelessness, so she would need the opportunity to establish some income for the probation fees. Additionally, if the court will allow, we'll ask for a one-time police escort to the property to pick up any remaining property that may be there.
When was the last time she was there? In October?
I'm not sure of the exact date, but she did notify me that all of her belongings were at that location. So if they are still there, we would just ask that she be allowed to retrieve them.
She was arrested on December the 24th, Your Honor. So her property would be there and the state would not be opposed with the police escort for one time.
Okay. One-time visit. All right. Ms. Nelson, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
As far as painkiller, Tylenol, and ibuprofen.
Are you able to understand what's going on in all your 3 cases today?
Yes, Your Honor.
And are you satisfied with the legal services you have received so far?
Your Honor.
You need to repeat?
Yes, Your Honor.
And has it been explained to you that if you decide to plead guilty to these 3 cases, that one of the charges would be battery family violence?
Your Honor.
And since that would be on your record, any subsequent arrest for a battery family violence can be deemed a felony charge.
Your Honor.
Are you still willing to enter this plea freely, willingly, and voluntarily?
Sorry, can you repeat that, please?
Are you still willing to enter this plea of guilty to these 3 cases freely, willingly, and voluntarily?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you decide to do so, you would have to give up your right to a trial. You will not go back to a court of law to face a judge or a jury. You will not get a chance to face your accusers, challenge the evidence brought against you, present your own defenses and arguments, and the prosecutor won't have to prove the charges beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to waive these rights?
Your Honor.
Repeat.
Your Honor.
Was that a yes?
Yes, Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry, the audio is going in and out from AC/DC. How do you plead? If you listen carefully, and then you tell me whether you plead guilty or not. How do you plead to battery family violence from August 11th, 2024?
Guilty.
How do you plead to simple battery from January 28th, 2024?
Guilty.
How do you plead to simple battery family violence from October 5th, 2025?
Guilty.
For position 24, your sentence is going to be to serve, for the battery family violence, to serve 12 months. It'd be 12 months to serve 34 days. Credit for time served would be 17 days. The balance will be probated. You will report to Fulton County Probation on Monday, this coming Monday, before 3 p.m. at 132 Mitchell Street. While you're on probation, you will enroll in a domestic violence intervention program, and you must begin those classes within 60 days of being released. At all times, you are to have no further contact with Kenyatta Hall. You are to stay 200 yards away from Ms. Hall and not communicate with her in any way, form, or manner. You're not allowed to own any firearms, and you're to stay 200 yards away from 1027 Dover's Alley in Southwest Atlanta. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons and no firearms. You will be subject to random screens by probation for illegal drugs and or alcohol. For position 25, simple battery, your sentence is 12 months probation, concurrent to position 24. Again, no contact with Kenyatta Hall. Stay away from the Dover's Alley location. And you are to complete an alcohol and drug evaluation and submit to any treatment that's required. You will also be required to attend 2 AA meetings per week while you are on probation. Again, no illegal drugs, no alcoholic beverages, and no weapons and no firearms. And this will be concurrent to position 24. Probation will continue to administer random screens. For position 26, this is going to be a consecutive sentence, which means that you will be on probation for up to 2 years. And for the simple battery family violence from October of 2025, your sentence is 12 months probation to complete 80 hours of community service at a minimum rate of 10 hours per month. And you will do the community service at any nonprofit agency that is not a church and not a school. Again, no contact with Kenyatta Hall and stay away from the Dover Alley location. First 3 months of probation fees shall be waived. You will continue to report to probation until all the conditions are met, and you will continue to report to probation in the first year of probation. If you have satisfied all the conditions in the first year and you haven't been arrested or you have not violated any of the conditions of your probation, I will allow your second year of probation to be non-reporting as long as your 80 hours of community service are completed. Thank you.
Your Honor, apologies. I do see Ms. Hall is here.
Where? Oh, there she is. Okay.
Yes. And if the court can sound for her in case she wants to say something.
Ms. Hall, if you want to unmute and start your video, if you want to say something, otherwise we're moving on. All right, let's move on. Next case. Court AC/DC, has Mr. Murphy spoken to his client? Oh, Ms. Tucker, excuse me?
No.
That's it, AC/DC.
Not yet. She was just.
Not yet. Okay. Quorum 2, are any of Mr. Murphy's clients ready?
No.
Okay. Are any of Ms. Tucker's clients remaining?
I'm about to call over to AC/DC now.
Okay, thank you. And Mr. White, does he have any other clients in courtroom 2?
You got Mr. Brown.
Sorry?
Who has Mr. Cloud and Mr. Brown? Who has them?
I missed that.
Yeah, we got add on one Cloud and position number 3.
You mean position 1 and 2? Derek Brown.
Okay, Brown.
Is it Derek or Joshua?
Yeah, we got him.
I believe this is Joshua Brown, correct?
No, Derek Brown.
That's Derek. Okay, I need to speak with him. I wasn't able to speak with him yesterday. Also, Judge, while we're on it, I have a client at ACDC. I put in the chat earlier if they were going to be coming on, but we're going to need
Yeah, I called them. They should be on shortly.
Okay.
All right, Mr. White, while I still have you, position 3, Joshua Brown, you're filing a waiver of arraignment, so that's going to be further notice to jail jury?
Yes.
All right, and you need to speak to Derek Brown, position 1 and 2 on the calendar, so please, I guess, as soon as Mr. Murphy is done and the line's free, you may speak to Mr. Derek Brown.
And I'm going to need to speak to Mr. Cloud as well. I didn't have the add-on yesterday, so I wasn't aware.
Okay.
Yeah, you can put us in the breakout room.
I will.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
You go to the breakout room before I talk to him. Okay.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. Ms. Grace, can you place courtroom 2 and Tom White in a breakout room, please?
And how long is probation?
Miss Evans Battle, Kelly Scott, which case is she involved in?
Yes, she is involved in the Durham case, and I just sent a message to my victim advocate who is going to reach out to her in reference to that case.
All right, position 8. Okay.
Yes. So does not need to remain on call. As his case is, my understanding is a waiver.
Miss Kelly Scott? Mr. White's in a breakout. Is it confirmed that it's a waiver of arraignment?
It's just on the sheet as a waiver. I don't know if anything changed.
Okay. All right, we'll wait for her to come back on. All right, folks, we'll be in a brief recess until Mr. Murphy, Ms. Tucker, and Mr. White return to resume with the calendar. Thank you. All right, Ms. Greenhouse, you got to take a break.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay. All right, Mr. White.
Judge, positions 1 and 2, Mr. Derek Brown,
Yes, sir.
that'll, will be, it's a waiver for that. And,
I do a side word.
add on Mr. Cloud, will be entering a guilty plea.
Okay. Is this Mr. Derek Brown at courtroom 2?
No, this is, add on 1, Cloud.
All right. So after speaking with his client, Mr. White's client, Derek Brown, position 1 and 2 will be filing a waiver of arraignment, and both these cases are further notice for jail jury. Okay, so Mr. Cloud is add-on position number 1. This is case 25 CR 007920J. Mr. Cloud is accused of hit and run, failure of the driver to stop and return to the scene of the accident. That's count 1. And count 2 is improper or erratic lane change. This is from an incident date of December 3rd, 2025. Mr. Cloud, you've been advised of your right to remain silent. Your attorney is Mr. White. And I understand this is going to be a negotiated plea. So please raise your right hand to be sworn in. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Ms. Evans-Battle, what is the recommendation for Mr. Cloud?
It is 12 months probation, complete the defensive driving course, restitution to Mr. Williams, and a fine in the amount of $300 as to count 1. As to count 2, it is a fine in the amount of $265. We ask that he stipulate to identity, venue, and a factual basis for the plea. I will tell the court that as to the restitution for Mr. Williams, the victim advocate was in contact with him yesterday, and he's indicated that he is working on a civil resolution on the restitution for Mr. Cloud, is our understanding. So he does not have an amount of restitution that we're able to put on the record today.
Judge, I would ask then that we not have the restitution. If he's got a civil case going, then that should handle it. And especially since it's open-ended.
Yes.
I am going to defer on the restitution and basically indicate that it will be deferred to any civil claims or civil lawsuit filed by Mr. Brian Williams.
You said what I took.
And the only thing I'm going to require is that Mr. Antonio Cloud maintain a valid residential address with probation at all times, so that whoever is Mr. Williams and his attorney will be able to have him served. Is that satisfactory, Mr. White?
Sure, Judge.
Okay.
But he would be out. I would ask. No.
Mr. Cloud, and do you stipulate to the factual basis, venue, and ID, Mr. White?
It'd be called. Say it again. From Sonia.
That was for me.
One in Baltimore and one in Denver.
Okay. And that was a yes, Mr. White?
It was, Judge.
Okay. All right. I'm so sorry. I know we are talking over another conversation in the courtroom too. Mr. Cloud, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No, ma'am.
And have you understood what's going on in your case?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
And has it been explained to you that if you decide to plead guilty, that these charges will go on your driver's record and it could result in a suspension of your driver's license?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So one of the conditions I'm going to indicate in your sentence is no driving until you have a valid driver's license, adequate insurance, and proper registration.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. It has also been explained that if you entered this plea, you would have to give up your right to a trial. You will not go back to a court of law to face your accusers, to challenge the charges that have been brought against you, to present your own arguments and defenses. and the state won't have to prove the charges beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And please, I want to clarify, this will be giving up your right to a criminal trial in front of a judge or a jury.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How do you plead to driving hit and run, failure of the driver to stop or return to the scene of the accident?
Guilty.
How do you plead to driving with improper or erratic lane change?
Guilty.
Your sentence for the hit and run is going to be 12 months probation, during which time you'll need to do a defensive driving course. And please remember, the defensive driving course must be done with an approved school that is listed on the Department of Driver Services website.
Yeah.
You cannot pick any school from any website unless that school is expressly listed on the Department of Driver Services website. The program is for 6 hours long. So if you pick the wrong school, you will have to redo the 6 hours. Do you understand? The defensive driving classes the program must be done within the first 30 days of being on probation. With regards to restitution, property or personal injuries to Brian Williams, that matter will be deferred to a civil claim or a civil lawsuit. So you'll be required to maintain a current residential address with the probation office at all times and with the court, so that you may be served in the civil case. You're also required to pay a $300 fine for count 1, and you will pay that at a minimum rate of $50 per month. For the improper erratic lane change, that will be an additional fine of $265, and that will be paid at a minimum rate of $20 per month. Oh, and the other thing is, as I said, you are not allowed to operate any motor vehicle unless you have an approved and valid driver's license that is current with DDS. You have current insurance, adequate insurance on the vehicle that you operate, and that the registration on the vehicle is valid. Thank you.
Judge, I just want to tell him one thing briefly, make sure he understands that this guilty plea is going to be used against you in a civil case. And so for damages and things like that, this is something that will.
Well, can I say one more? Can I say one thing, Judge?
What?
Or somebody, like, can I say one thing?
You have a right to remain silent.
All right.
If you choose to say anything, it could be used against you.
All right.
Did you want to speak to Mr. White about the ramifications of entering a guilty plea?
No, ma'am. It ain't, no, ma'am.
So you understand what Mr. White just told you?
Yeah, I understand.
And you still want to proceed with the guilty plea?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. White, I don't know if Ms. Tucker is ready for her case at ACDC.
It looks like she is, Judge.
All right. ACDC, may we have the case in which Ms. Tucker?
Position 21 and 22, Ms. Mitchell.
And you'll be able to go back to.
Gabrielle Mitchell, we originally addressed a case. She's charged with theft by receiving stolen property, and she has a bench warrant under 25 CR 2152H and 25 FTA 2366. You've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is Ms. Tucker. Ms. Tucker, please unmute. How would we like to proceed?
This will be a negotiated plea, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Mitchell, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Excellent. Thank you. Ms. Evans-Battle?
Yes, we're asking for 12 months, serve 30 days, credit for time served, 60 hours of community service, no further contact with Jakira Wright, stay away from 2700 Camp Creek Parkway in College Park. As to the FTA, the state would move to null pros that case as part of the plea negotiations. We ask that you stipulate to identity, venue, and a factual basis for the plea.
We do so stipulate for the purpose of the plea. And Your Honor, we will request that once she completes the community service, that you allow for probation to go now.
I don't have a problem with that. So-
Well, I would ask that it remain reporting. I know I usually put it
Oh,
on.
I'm sorry. I was no problem with non-reporting. Is that what you were saying, Ms. Evans?
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Mitchell, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
Yes,
And have you understood what's going on in your case?
yes,
And are you satisfied with your attorney?
yes,
Are you prepared to enter this plea knowing that you would have to waive your right to a trial? You will not go back to a court of law, face your accuser. You will not have the assistance of counsel to challenge the claims, present your own defenses and arguments, and the state won't have to prove the charge beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
yes,
How do you plead to one count of theft by receiving stolen property?
guilty,
Repeat.
guilty,
Your sentence is 12 months to serve 30 days, credit for the time that you've served at the jail. Once you are released, you'll be on probation and you will report every month until you have completed 60 hours of community service with any nonprofit agency. It cannot be a church and it cannot be a school. You will have to do your community service at a minimum rate of 10 hours per month. Your probation fees for the first 3 months shall be waived, which is January, February, and March, and you start paying probation fees from April 1st, 2026. At all times, whether you're on active or non-reporting probation, you are to have no contact with Jakira Wright and stay away from 2700 Camp Creek Parkway in College Park. If you have completed your 60 hours of community service, if you are current with all your probation fees, then your probation will be non-reporting. Thank you.
Your Honor, and Ms. Mitchell does have a felony case as well that's currently holding her, so she'll report in once she's released.
Okay. So then her probation will begin within 48 hours of being released. That's when she'll need to report to probation. And her first 3 months will trigger whenever her probation begins. Thank you. All right. I think Mr. Murphy is still speaking, and Ms. Tucker and Ms. White, Ms. Tucker and Mr. White, if we can just go down the calendar. On the add-on calendar, position 1, cloud, that was a plea. We're still waiting on positions 2 and 3. On the main SAP calendar, position 1 and 2, that's for a waiver, so further notice for jail jury. Position 3 is a waiver, further notice for jail jury. 4 and 5 were pleas. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 are all waivers and further notice for jail jury. Position 11, 12, and 13, we are waiting on Mr. Murphy to let us know how to proceed. Position 14, Gonzalez Ramirez. Ms. Tucker, how are we proceeding?
The position 14 as well as position 15 through 18, they're both being transferred over from Cobb. The sergeant did let me know that it would be 40 minutes before they arrive, so I'm not sure if we would need to reset. They do both have felony cases that are also holding them if they did have to be reset till next week.
So are they being transferred from Cobb for this calendar, or they're being transferred to be housed at jail, at Rice Street Jail?
They're being transferred for this calendar, but I don't know if the calendar will be over.
Okay, well, we still have our 11 o'clock competency calendar. So let's put a hold on 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Position 19, Ingram, is a waiver and further notice to jail jury. Position 20, we're waiting on Mr. Murphy. 21 is a plea, 22 is null pros, 23 is null pros, 24 is a plea, 25, 26, 27, 28 are pleas. 29 is a reset at the prosecution's request. Has this case been transferred to Superior Court? Not yet?
No, it has not been transferred yet.
All right, I'm going to further
Hey,
notice.
Your Honor,
Go ahead.
this is the second time that they've asked for this. We would ask that like next week it's either give us an offer or
You'll enter a waiver.
correct. Thank you.
Okay. This will be further notice to next SAP calendar of January 15, 2026. All right, Ms. Evans-Battle, if there's no transfer by then, perhaps you can make an offer. Otherwise, the defense will plead and not enter a not guilty plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
Position 30 is Stovall. I don't know who's the attorney. Stovall, was it Ms. Tucker or Mr. Oh, that's Mr. White. Mr. White, did you speak to Rashad Stovall?
No, Judge, that's the one at South Annex.
Oh, it's South Annex, and we don't know whether they're joining us. Okay. Okay. Deputy in courtroom 2, can we get an update on South Annex to see if they're joining us?
They said they were. I called them not too long ago. They said they coming out. I just don't know when.
All right, maybe they'll stand us up. Okay.
Judge,
Yes, sir.
he does have other holds, so we're fine with the reset.
Okay, let's do that instead. If he shows up before the 11 o'clock calendar, then definitely we can address him. But right now, Stovall is going to be reset to the January 15th SAP calendar. 31, Wheeler was a plea. 32 was a plea. 33 is reset. Is it going to be reset to today's 11 a.m. calendar or next week's?
This week's, it was in my Odyssey that it was reset by the court to the 11 o'clock calendar.
Okay, so it'll be today's 11 a.m.
Mhm.
calendar.
And Your Honor, I actually spoke with Mr. Bartell as well as our social worker regarding that position. He was previously on the competency calendar, but he was deemed competent and was able to go forward with the plea. So if the state wanted to send me a plea for him, I'm comfortable with proceeding.
Okay, then
Without him being on the 11 a.m.
I'll fix something.
Is he available today?
I can see if they're able to pull him for court.
Okay, question mark, position 33. 34, Tarlisha Williams was released on January 6th. That's for 34 and 35. And then, yeah, that's our SAP calendar. So we have a couple of questions. And Stovall and Mr. Williams and Mr. Murphy's cases.
And can I receive an offer for position 33, Ms. Evans-Battle?
Yes, I'm going to check with Ms. Tucker to see if she's already done something for the 11 o'clock calendar or not. And then you said, or you didn't speak with her, correct? You
No,
just,
ma'am.
all right then. I'll check with her and I'll draft something.
Okay.
All right. Is Mr. Bartell ready by any chance?
Yes, he's present.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here.
And I can text Ms. Tucker. She is handling the competency calendar.
All right, Mr. Bartell, are we going to conduct the 11 a.m. calendar from the courtroom 2 location?
Good morning, Your Honor. We can. I'm ready to go if the court and the state are. We have a couple of folks on that calendar that'll be entering pleas. So we'll need a court reporter.
Okay.
But if the court,
Are those folks in the courtroom?
yes, Your Honor, Mr. Barnard is, and the other person is Ms. Langford, who is at ACDC. I think she's.
Okay. Can we take those cases if you have a moment?
Yes, Your Honor. Let me get my paperwork.
Okay.
And I think we'll may need Ms. Tucker as well.
Okay. It's just that I have a lull right now, so
Right, understood.
Yes, I know. Mhm. Yes, I know. Okay.
and I beg your pardon, Mr. Bartel, who is your client at ACDC?
That
ACDC,
is-
you'll need one of the individuals at the monitor.
That is Ms. Langford, Your Honor. She is number
6?
6, and she also has an additional case that's pending. It's not on the calendar, but we have an offer from the state. And I can give the court the case number now if you want.
I'm ready.
Okay, it's 24 CR 007 309 C as in Charlie.
And the charges?
That's battery in a public transit vehicle and criminal trespass.
Okay. Latasha Langford. Okay. This is case 25 CR 008 393 C, in which Ms. Langford is charged with criminal trespass and violations of pedestrian rules in a roadway. This is from December 26, 2025. She has a second open case, 24 CR 007 309 C, in which she's charged with battery at a transit or public vehicle and criminal trespass. This is Ms. Langford. You have a right to remain silent about the facts of the cases. Anything you choose to say, your statements can and will be used against you. You have a right to an attorney, and representing you is Mr. Paul Bartel. Mr. Bartel, could you please wave your hand so that she can see you? Do you see Mr. Bartel?
I don't know if that went.
Yeah, I think they're muted at ACDC.
Okay. ACDC, do you see Mr. Bartel, your attorney? Speak up.
I see him on the left with the gray suit on.
That's me.
Okay. Well, there are two of them with gray suits on.
Yeah, I see him at the top right here.
Okay. All right. Mr. White, did you have an announcement?
Just, we can't go forward without Ms. Tucker, I would assume.
No, this is Mr. Bartel.
I know, but Ms. Tucker is handling, for the prosecutor's office, she's handling
Ms.
date
Ms.
side.
Ms. Battle, do you
She's
have?
I'm sorry, she's logging on now. For the.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought Ms.
cases.
Evans Battle was handling as prosecutor. Is somebody else?
Yes, Ms. Tucker handles the competency cases and she's logging on.
Okay.
And you could still ask for it when you that you were in, when I'm.
Did it previously, was it in the circuit court?
Years ago. Yeah, I visited the courts and see the courthouse and they would bring all the.
Miss Grace, can you put this individual super dope Carmen in the waiting room until she decides to get out of bed and gets dressed for court? Thank you. Okay. Hey, Miss Tucker, good morning. Happy New Year.
Good morning. Happy New Year.
And you ready to proceed with Miss Latasha Langford?
Yes.
Okay, so she is at ACDC. And I've just informed her of her rights and her case number and the cases numbers. And she's got 2 of them. And we are addressing both these cases. She's represented by Mr. Bartel. So Ms. Langford, again, we are doing a plea hearing in which you will have to decide whether you want to plead guilty to the charges in exchange for a recommended sentence. Do you understand? Okay. Ms. Tucker, what is the recommendation for both these cases?
So for 24 CR 007 309C, battery on a public transit, the recommended sentence is 12 months to serve 49 days, credit for time served 49 days, balance probated, to complete 4 hours of anger management, complete the MHET, and to stay away from MARTA. On count 2, that criminal trespass is 12 months to serve 49 days, credit for time served 49 days, balance suspended. On her second case, 25 CR 008 393C, on count 1, criminal trespass, it's going to be 12 months to serve 28 days, credit for time served 14 days, balance probated, to complete the MHET, and to stay away from Greyhound property. On count 2, the pedestrian and roadway, it's going to be 12 months to serve 28 days, credit for time served 14 days, balance suspended.
Mr. Bartel, are these the terms to which your client has agreed?
Yes, Your Honor, that's our understanding of the terms. There is one request she would make, or one term of one of the sentences that we would ask the court to consider something else with case number 24 CR 007-309C. One of the terms on the battery charge is stay away from MARTA. She indicated to me that MARTA is her only mode of transportation, especially to get to appointments. And I would imagine that there's already a suspension in place. I would be surprised if there wasn't. But she did want to ask the court for the condition of abide by any MARTA suspension, as opposed to just stay away from MARTA. But other than that, she's in agreement.
Ms. Tucker, do you know if Ms. Langford is under a permanent ban from MARTA?
Right.
A permanent ban, I do not believe so. I believe the ban was issued when this incident occurred, and based on the incident date, it's most likely lapsed by now.
Okay, so I can amend it to stay away from all MARTA property in accordance with any active suspension.
Yes, no objection to that.
Okay, thank you.
And she would need to speak to a MARTA officer in order to verify whether she is listed subject to any suspension before she goes onto MARTA property. Otherwise, she'll be arrested again.
Very well. Thank
Okay.
you.
So other than that, you so stipulate?
Yes, Your Honor, we do.
Ms. Langford, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
I take medicine on the unit though. I don't know.
Okay. Speak up, please.
I said I take medicine on the unit, but I don't know what's the name of it.
Okay. And even after taking it, are you able to understand your attorney?
Yes,
Are you able to understand what's going on in your cases?
yes,
Okay, and you understand that I'll allow you to go on MARTA only after you check with a MARTA officer that you're not suspended from the use of trains and buses.
okay.
You have to check with the officer first, a MARTA officer.
Okay.
Understood?
Yes.
Okay. Are you satisfied with your attorney?
I just want to know, do I get time served today?
Speak up.
No, I was asking, do I get time served today?
I can't hear you.
I said I was asking, do I get time served today?
I think about release, you should be released either today or tomorrow.
Are you
You,
telling
if I accept your plea, you are released within 24 hours.
okay.
Miss Langford, when you spoke to your attorney, did you understand that if you enter a guilty plea to these charges, you would have to give up your right to a trial? You will not go back to a courtroom. You will not be able to face those accusing you of these charges. You will not have your attorney help you present your defenses and arguments, and the prosecutor won't have to prove the charges beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes.
How do you plead? To one count of battery at a public or transit vehicle and criminal trespass at MARTA.
Guilty.
Okay, for 24 CR 007309C, for the battery charge, her sentence is 12 months to serve 49 days, credit for time served 49 days, balance probated. She would need to complete 4 anger management classes, and they must be completed within 120 days of being released. Also, within 30 days, she must go to a healthcare provider and undergo an MH evaluation and submit to any treatment. She's to stay away from all MARTA property in accordance with any active suspension. Ms. Langford, did you understand that?
Yes, but I already had went to court for that. For the battery, I had already went to court for it. And I got charged and I had spent time in jail.
Yeah, you already spent 49 days in jail. You're getting credit for that. There's no additional jail time.
For the case 25 CR 008393C, how do you plead to criminal trespass at Greyhound and violations of pedestrian rules in a roadway?
Guilty.
For the criminal trespass, is going to be 12 months concurrent to the other case to serve 28 days, credit for time served 14 days, balance probated. Again, you will need to do that, make sure you complete that MH evaluation within 30 days, and that will apply to both cases. You are to stay away from the Greyhound bus stations, the 2 bus stations in Atlanta. For count 2, the pedestrian violations, that will be 12 months to serve 28 days, credit for time served 14 days, balance suspended.
And Your Honor, we would ask if the court would consider waiving the first 3 months of probation fees. And also she could go non-reporting once the active requirements are done.
I will allow for first 3 months of fees to be waived, January, February, and March. She'll start paying probation fees from April 1st onwards.
Okay.
If she has completed all the evaluations required, she has completed the anger management classes, and she's up to date with her probation fees, if any, and she has not violated probation by getting arrested again or not reporting, then her probation will be non-reporting.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Okay. Good luck, Ms. Langford.
Okay. He said,
All right. I think, do we have any other cases at ACDC?
Mr. Bartell, did you need to speak?
Well, I think we have Ms. Schwartzel, Your Honor, but I think she needs to be in court. We're resting on her case. There's a plan.
Okay. All right. Any Mr. White or Ms. Tucker, do you have any other cases at ACDC? No. Does Mr. Murphy has a client? Does he have a client at ACDC? I don't know where Mr. Murphy is. Deputy, do you know if any of those individuals are represented by Mr. Dennis Murphy?
No, ma'am.
Okay. All right, then. I release you. Thank you, sir. You have a good day.
Thank you.
All right. Let's see now. Courtroom 2 is Mr. Dennis Murphy done with speaking to his clients?
He is. He just wait for the law back on.
Okay. And did anybody else need to? I think Miss
We have one more plea for the 11 a.m. calendar, Your Honor. Mr. Barnar.
Okay,
He's still here.
okay, let's address him.
And this is Ms. Tucker's case as well.
You know what's throwing me off is I keep thinking it's Miss Tanya Tucker or Miss Heather Tucker. So sorry about that. Okay, this is Dwayne Lamar Barnar, B-A-R-N-A-R, accused of criminal trespass from December 25th of last year, case 25 CR 8359H. Mr. Barnar, you have a right to remain silent about the facts of the case. Anything you choose to say can and will be used against you. You have a right to an attorney, and representing you is Mr. Bartel. This is going to be a plea. So, Mr. Barnar, please raise your right hand for your oath. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Thank you. Ms. Tucker, what's the recommendation?
Yes, Judge, he's pleading to one count of criminal trespass with the terms 12 months, to serve 30 days, credit for time served 15 days, balance prorated, to complete an MHET, to complete 20 hours of community service, to have no further contact with Stephen Friedman, and to stay away from 3001 Lookout Place in Atlanta.
Mr. Bartel, does your client agree to these terms, and do you so stipulate?
Yes, Your Honor. We are agreeable to those terms, and we would stipulate the venue and jurisdiction and a basis. We would ask the court to accept the agreement and also consider waiving the first 3 months of probation fees and also allowing him to go non-reporting if he is in compliance with everything.
What? I'll agree to non-reporting once he's completed all the conditions and he is up to date with his probation fees and there are no violations of probation. Yeah. Mr. Barnar, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No.
And have you understood what's going on in your case?
Yes.
Are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes.
And has it been explained to you that if you plead guilty, you would have to give up your right to a trial? You would not go back to a courtroom to face your judge or jury, to be able to confront your accuser, challenge the evidence brought against you. Your attorney won't be able to present your defenses and arguments. The prosecutor also won't have to prove the charge beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes.
How do you plead to one count of criminal trespass?
Guilty.
Your sentence is 12 months to serve 30 days, credit for time served 15 days. If you have no other holds, you should be released within 24 hours, but you must report to probation on Monday before 3 p.m. at 132 Mitchell Street in downtown Atlanta. While you're on probation, within 30 days, you must undergo a MH evaluation and submit to all treatment and medication. You're also to complete 20 hours of community service at a minimum rate of 5 hours per month with any nonprofit agency that's not a church and not a school. At all times, you're to have no contact with Stephen Friedman, and you're to stay 200 yards away from 3001 Lookout Place in Atlanta, Georgia. Your probation will be non-reporting once you have completed the MH evaluation and all treatment. You've completed the community service, that you are up to date with your probation fees, and that you have not committed any violations. I will waive your probation fees for January, February, and March. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you, Judge. And Ms. Tucker.
Thank you, Ms. Bartel. Okay, Ms. Tanya Tucker, have we addressed all your case, or have she had a chance to speak to whoever she needs to speak to? Okay. All right, Mr. Murphy.
Judge, good morning. On the 3 cases I spoke to, Frazier, McLaughlin, and Stanville, please today. And
okay.
Get to speak to Fleetwood, he's at South Annex or at South Fulton Jail. But I would be ready to proceed on those 3 that I've spoken to.
All right. On Travian Tay Fleetwood, South Annex has not responded at all.
Okay, so
So I'm going to reset it to January 15th at 9 a.m. SAP calendar.
Okay, duly noted, Judge. I would say just for the 3 cases we're gonna have plea, as a housekeeping matter, I've advised them as to the plea sheets, and they have authorized me to sign off on all the plea sheets and initial on their behalf.
Okay, perfect.
Right.
All right, courtroom 2, we have Charles Frazier Ramirez. I'm sorry. All right. Ms. Frazier,
Yes, ma'am.
as indicated, you have 3 cases. 2 cases, excuse me. And 25 CR 7884G with 3 counts of theft by taking, and 25 CR 7925G with 4 counts of theft by taking. And that should be a total of 2 cases for Ms. Frazier, correct, Ms. Murphy?
Yes,
Okay, she's been advised of her rights. Counsel is Dennis Murphy. And Ms. Frazier, may I place you under oath for the plea?
Yes,
Do you
ma'am.
solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Position 12 and 13, what are the offers, Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
It's been a long day.
I don't know today. As to the first case ending in the 84G, it is 12 months probation for her to pay restitution to Neil Adiakha in the amount of $300. As to count 2, it would be for probation for her to pay restitution to Chris Lee in the amount of $400. As to count 3, it would be for probation for her to pay restitution to Surfei Sum in the amount of $150. And we're asking that her probation in that case run consecutive to the 25 CR 007925G. And as to count 1, in that case, it is 12 months, served 90 days, credit for time served, balance probated, complete an ADET, no further contact with Jeling Wang, pay restitution in the amount of $200, stay away from all Georgia Tech properties. As to count 2, no further contact with Serenity Kelly, and restitution to be paid in the amount of $100. As to count 3, probation with no further contact to Anthony Maraboyle, and restitution in the amount of $75. As to count 4, to pay for probation, no further contact with Christine Spencer, and restitution in the amount of $1,350. That she stipulate to identity, venue, and a factual basis for the plea. All these incidents took place on Georgia Tech property, and we are, again, she's to stay away, and this would be for a 24-month plea. Thank you.
we do so stipulate to factual basis and venue and ID.
All right, that's a total of $2,575 plus probation fees every month for up to 24 months. Mr. Murphy, how does your client plan to pay for this?
Judge, my client she has an occupation. She needs to get relicensed. She's going to need medical treatment when she gets out. She has a certain medical condition that's well known, but don't want to mention it.
Okay.
She would need at least 3 months of probation fees to be waived till she could get her employment reestablished. She has asked me if the court would consider some community service, because again, she's not exactly certain how soon the employment will come back to her.
I cannot convert restitution to community service. This is the amount owed to a third party. So
I certainly did appreciate that, And I did tell her that was the problem. But Miss Frazier said she would go forward nonetheless and make her best effort as to making these payments, since she will have 24 months to do this.
He gone now.
All right. And she'll be required to report every month for the next 24 months.
That's correct, Judge. She's aware. Yes.
And do you stipulate to the factual basis, venue, and ID?
We have done so, Judge, and we would ask that if things go well and she's able to pay everything, that she could go on non-reporting once she paid off the restitution.
If she's current with all restitution obligations and she's current with her probation fees and there are no violations, I will amend it to non-reporting.
Thank you, Judge.
My last question is, what particular license does she need to renew?
A cosmetology.
Okay,
Expired.
understood. Thank you. Ms. Frazier, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol?
No, ma'am.
And have you understood what's going on in your cases?
Yes, ma'am.
And you understand that I'm sorry, are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
If you decide to accept this plea offer, you would be on probation for up to 2 years, in which you'll be required to make monthly payments, not only towards restitution, but also towards your probation fees. If you fail to do so, probation is authorized to issue a warrant and have you arrested to complete the rest of the 2 years in jail. Do you understand that can be a consequence?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And has it been explained to you that if you decide to take this plea offer, that you will be waiving your right to a trial in front of a judge or a jury? You will not go back to a court of law to face your accusers, challenge the evidence brought against you, be able to present your own defenses and arguments, and the prosecutor won't have to prove all these charges against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes.
How do you plead to 3 counts of theft by taking from November 27, 2025?
Guilty.
How do you plead to 4 counts of theft by taking from November 29th, 2025 and December 1st, 2025?
Guilty.
For up to 2 years, you'll be required to stay away from all Georgia Tech property. That is quite a big space. You'll not be allowed anywhere near any property, parking lots, roads, sidewalks, buildings of the property belonging to the Institute of Technology of Georgia, which is Georgia Tech. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. For position number 12, count 1, in addition to the stay away, this will be 12 months probation, and which you'll be required to pay Neil Ajaka $300. For count 2, while you're on probation, you need to pay Chris Lee $400. And for count 3, you need to pay Surf Somay restitution of $150. That's a total of $850 restitution while you're on probation for position number 12. For position number 13, again, this will be 12 months probation to serve 90 days credit for time served. You would need to undergo an alcohol and drug evaluation. This must be done within 10 days of being released. Again, you are to have no contact with Yiling Wang and pay restitution of $200. No contact with Serenity Kelly and pay restitution of $100. No contact with Anthony Maraboyle and pay restitution of $75. And no contact with Kristen Spencer and pay restitution of $1,350. That's a total restitution of $1,725 for position number 13. Your total restitution obligation is $2,575 for both cases. In addition to that, I will waive your probation fees for January, February, and March, and you will start paying probation fees from April 1st, 2026 onwards. With regards to restitution, you would need to start paying your restitution at a minimum rate of $200 a month. And you will continue that until all this restitution is paid off. I will let probation decide how to distribute the amounts that you pay to these 7 victims. You know, whether they want to portion it by percentage or whether they want to pay it off one victim at a time. So it'll be up to probation how to distribute that. But you will continue to report to probation until all restitution is paid off, until your probation fees are current, and you do not have any violations of probation. Then and only then will your probation be non-reporting. But again, you'll be required to stay away from all Georgia Tech property. Thank you. Mr. Murphy, do you have another client?
I have McLaughlin and I have Stanley.
Okay, McLaughlin is position 20. James McLaughlin is accused of simple battery from June 17th, 2025. I'm sorry, which one's McLaughlin? Oh, okay. Are you Mr. McLaughlin?
Yes, ma'am.
He's accused of simple battery from June 17th, 2025, case 25 CR 8117J. Mr. McLaughlin, you've been advised of your right to remain silent, and your attorney is Mr. Murphy. May I place you under oath for the plea? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Ms. Evans-Battle?
Yes, Judge. As to Mr. McLaughlin, as to the simple battery, it is 12 months, serve 48 days, credit for time served, balance probated, complete 12 weeks of anger management, no further contact with Ms. Ragland, and that he be on continuing reporting probation. We ask that he stipulate to identity, venue, and a factual basis for the plea.
We do so stipulate. Counsel, the only thing I would ask without making it seem non-reporting is that my client has a trade. We've asked, would you consider 6 weeks, 6 sections of anger management? And then he's got 23 days in. I wanted to see if we could time serve that today and maybe amend that to 46 days.
Are we talking about a non-negotiated plea then?
No, Judge, these were just some slight particulars. Otherwise, we were satisfied with the plea.
So I'm sorry, so 12 months to serve 48 days. He's been in custody now for 24 days.
Okay, I wasn't sure if I wanted to make sure that where we were with that, if we had met the 48 days or not.
No, he did, and he would be released within 24 hours, and he reports to probation on Monday before 3 p.m., this coming Monday.
Yes, Judge. And then the only other thing he was asking was if the court would consider waiving the first 3 months, given that he has an occupation. He is a barber, but he is a licensed barber. He doesn't have a chair immediately waiting for him to work on clients, but he's confident within about 5 to 6 weeks he can have that all straightened out, and he'll have.
I'll do a 2-month waiver for January and February. What else? Anything else, Mr. Murphy? Oh, I'm sorry, his screen seems to be frozen. Oops, I'm sorry, you froze up there. Was that nothing else?
Oh, Judge, was the only thing Mr. McLaughlin was asked the state would consider 6 sessions.
No, Your Honor, no. If the court will listen to his history, I think that the recommendation is consistent with his history at this point in time.
Ms. Evans Battle, that's fine. I wanted to just ask, and I know your position, so that's fine. The 12 sessions is fine.
Okay. Mr. McLaughlin, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No, ma'am.
Okay. And I'm sorry, Mr. Murphy, you did stipulate factual basis, venue, and ID, right?
We did so. Stipulate.
Okay, thank you. And Mr. McLaughlin, are you able to understand what's going on in your case?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
If you decide to plead guilty to this charge, you will have to give up your right to a trial. You will not go back to a courtroom to face a judge or a jury, and you won't be able to confront your accusers. You also won't be able to present your arguments, defenses, and the state won't have to prove the charge against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you plead to one count of simple battery?
Guilty.
Your sentence is 12 months to serve 48 days, credit for time served 24 days. The balance of the time will be on probation. You will report to probation this coming Monday before 3 p.m. at 132 Mitchell Street in downtown Atlanta. You will continue to report to probation once a month. While you're on probation, you will complete 12 anger management classes, and you're required to enroll in your first class within 60 days of being on probation, and you are to continue with all 12 classes without missing or skipping them. I will allow you a 2-month waiver of probation fees for January and February, and you start paying probation fees from March 1st, 2026 onwards. At all times, you are to have no contact with Vanessa Ragland. You are to stay 200 yards away from her and not communicate with her in any way, form, or manner. That means staying away from where she lives, where she works, or wherever she's physically located. Thank you.
Oh.
Yes, sir?
Mr. Murphy, will I get some paperwork? All of this with my probation stipulations on?
Yes, and I'll leave you a text message as to the class providers.
Okay, thanks.
Then
Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. White?
I'm sorry. Since we've reset the final cases from South Annex and they haven't appeared, may I be excused?
Yes, sir. You have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, this should be Mr. Stanley.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Mr. Stanley has 2 matters, I believe. First one is 25 CR 6025E, accused of criminal trespass causing damage to property. And he has the second case, 25 CR 8323E, accused of battery and theft by taking from December 22nd, 2025. Mr. Stanley, you've been advised of your right to remain silent, and your attorney is Mr. Dennis Murphy. May I place you under oath for your plea?
Yes, ma'am.
You solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge.
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Evans-Battle, what's the recommendation?
Yes, Your Honor. As to the first matter before the court, it would be 12 months, served 30 days, credit for time served, balance probated, no further contact with Sonia Hurd, stay away from 1177 Constitution Road, Southeast. And as to the additional case, it would be count 1, 12 months, served 30 days, credit for time served, balance probated, complete 12-week anger management, no further contact with Sonia Hurd, and stay away from 1177 Constitution Road, Southeast. As to count 2, 12 months probation, 40 hours of community service, complete an anti-theft class, running concurrent with count 1. This is a global recommendation and for 12 months. We ask that he stipulate to identity, venue, and a factual basis for the plea.
We do so stipulate for both cases.
Thank you. Mr. Stanley, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
Yes, ma'am,
You took some medication?
I take Galapine from the,
I didn't need to know, but have you consumed some medication recently?
no, I ain't taking none today.
Okay. Are you able to understand what's going on in your case?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
If you decide to plead guilty to both these cases, you understand that you are to stay away from the Constitution Road address, and you are not to communicate or have any contact, physical, electronic, or virtual contact with Miss Sonia Hood. Do you understand those conditions?
Yes, ma'am.
And you also understand that if you accept this plea, you would have to give up your right to a trial. You will not go back to a court of law to face a judge or a jury, to be able to confront your accuser, challenge the evidence brought against you, present your defenses and arguments, and have the state prove the charges beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you plead to criminal trespass and causing damage to property from July 30th, 2025?
Guilty.
Your sentence is going to be 12 months to serve 30 days, credit for time served 15 days, balance probated. You will be on probation, and during this probation, again, you have to stay 200 yards away from Sonia Hood, not communicate with her in any way, form, or manner, including through a third party, and to stay 200 yards away from 1177 Constitution Road in Southeast Atlanta. For the second case, how do you plead to battery and theft by taking?
Guilty.
Your sentence for count 1 is 12 months to serve 30 days, credit for time served 15 days, balance probated. While you will report to probation on Monday before 3 p.m. at 132 Mitchell Street. While on probation, you will enroll and complete 12 anger management classes. Your first class must begin within 60 days of being on probation, and you will not miss or skip any classes. You will also have no contact with Sonia Hood and stay away from 1177 Constitution Road. For count 2, theft by taking, in addition to the classes, you will also do 40 hours of community service with any nonprofit agency that's not a church and not a school. And you will do the community service at a minimum rate of 5 hours per month. You will also enroll and complete an anti-theft class within 180 days of being on probation. You will continue to report to probation every month until the 12 months are completed. Thank you.
Judge, I would ask, again, Mr. Stanley doesn't have some immediate resources.
Sorry. I will waive his probation fees for January and February.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Okay, so
That's
Mr.
all
Murphy, that concludes all your cases?
That's
Okay.
right. The other case was continued to the 15th.
Okay.
I have
Miss-
to-
Thank you, Mr. Murphy. Did you have any cases on the 11 o'clock calendar?
I do not, Judge, and
Oh.
I will do my utmost to get the police sheets to the case manager.
All right, that would be to April Champion, okay?
Yes, thank you, Judge.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Ms. Tucker, you had a case, was it Mr. Stovall or?
We have position 33, Mr. Ricky Williams.
Oh, Ricky Williams. Okay, thank you. What did we do with Stovall? Oh, that was reset to January 15. Okay. Mr. Ricky Williams is position 33, case 25 CR 8384Y, accused of criminal trespass and willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer from December 26, 2025. Mr. Williams, you've been advised of your right to remain silent, and your attorney is Ms. Tucker. May I place you under oath for the plea? Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Ms. Evans-Battle, what's the recommendation for Mr. Williams?
It is 12 months, serve 180 days, balance suspended, stay away from all MARTA locations. He has a permanent ban that went into effect in 2021. Willful obstruction of the it would be 12 months, serve 180 days, balance suspended. And we would ask again that he just reiterating that he needs to stay away from that location, that he stipulate to identity, venue, and a factual basis for the plea.
Just one moment, Ms. Evans Battle, I misheard you over the phone. So let me recommunicate the amount of days he would have to serve to him.
Miss Tucker, presently he's been in custody for 13 days, so the jail would give him credit for 26 days.
Yes, over the phone, when she told me the offer, I heard 100 days, I didn't hear 180. So I just wanted to confirm he was okay with the terms. He just stated that he is, so we'll proceed with the plea. And with that being said, I do so stipulate for the purpose of the plea, Honor.
So credit would be 13 days.
Yes.
All right. Mr. Ricky Williams, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No. No, ma'am.
Have you understood what's going on in your case?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
You heard the prosecutor say that you have a permanent ban from any Marder property and services, which means you are one of the few people not allowed to use Marder in Atlanta. Did
Yes,
you
ma'am.
understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know what that means?
Yes, ma'am.
What does it mean?
I mean, I gotta stay away from water, find another source of transportation.
Okay. Has it been explained to you that if you plead guilty to these charges, that you would have to give up your right to a trial? You will not go to a courtroom to face a judge and a jury. You will not be able to confront your accuser, to challenge the evidence that would be brought against you, to present your own arguments and defenses, and the prosecutor won't have to prove the charges beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you plead to criminal trespass and willful obstruction of an officer?
Guilty.
On the criminal trespass is 12 months to serve 180 days. Credit for time served 13 days, balance suspended. You are to stay away from all Marder property in accordance with your permanent ban. The ban has been in place since 2021. For count 2, willful obstruction is 12 months to serve 180 days. Credit for time served 13 days, balance suspended. That concludes your case. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Your Honor, position 14 as well as position 15 just arrived from Cobb. If I can just have a moment to speak with them regarding their pleas.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Mr. Bartel, I guess we will commence with the 11 a.m. calendar as soon as courtroom 2 is free then, unless you have another location. Oh, is Mr. Bartel in courtroom 2? Ms. Tucker, will you be doing the 11 a.m. calendar?
Yes, Judge, and I'm here and ready.
Okay. I'm sorry, we still have 2 more cases. They were just brought in from Cobb County, so we'll just be in a brief recess until Ms. Tucker is ready, okay?
Okay, I'll be around, Judge.
All right, and thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm too touched on.
Ms. Tucker, are we ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor. On position 15.
Capri Harvey? All right, Mr. Harvey has 4 positions. Would that be correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. This is State versus Capri Harvey. Mr. Harvey, my name is Judge Law, and this is a plea and arraignment calendar for the State Court of Fulton County. Please remember that you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you, and Ms. Tucker will be your public defense counsel. You have 4 cases before the State Court of Fulton County this morning. They are 25 CR 6512J, and you have a PI charge. We'll waive sounding on that charge. Second one is 25 CR 6514J, also one more count of PI. The other 2 charges, the other 2 cases also each have 1 count of PI. The third case is 25 CR 6515J from January 12th of 2025. And the fourth case, 25 CR 6516J, another count of PI from January 15th, 2025. I understand that this is going to be a plea, Ms. Tucker. Would that be correct?
Yes, Your Honor. It'll be a negotiated plea.
All right. Mr. Harvey, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Ms. Evans-Bell, what is the, first of all, are these all concurrent? No, they are consecutive. So he'll be on,
It would be the
36?
global is 36 months.
okay. And what is the recommendation beginning with position 15?
Okay, it's 12 months, serve 60 days, credit for time served, balance probated, complete an SDET, no further contact with Carmen Farley, stay away from 1016 Howell Mill Road Northwest. As to the next count ended in 14J, it's 12 months, credit for time served, balance probated, no further contact with Margaret Crick. And I think I have Miss Farley listed twice.
So position 16 should be Margaret, what's the last name?
Crick, CRICK. And yes, and all of these, and these occurred at the 1016 Howell Mill Road. As to, not all of them. As to the next case ending in, that case would be concurrent with the 512J. The next case ending in 515J is 12 months, credit for time served, balance probated, no further contact with Helen Foster. Stay away from 240 Grant Street, Southeast, which is, and also to stay away from 526 Centennial Olympic Park Drive. And that is consecutive to the 2 other cases. As to the last one, it's 12 months, credit for time served, balance probated, and for contact with Callie, spelled Callee, Maughan, Maughan. Stay away from the 240 Grant Streets Southeast. And that is consecutive to the 25 CR 006515J for a total of 36 months and continuous monthly reporting. We ask that he stipulate to identity, venue, and a factual basis for the plea.
We
Ms.
do,
Tucker?
we do so stipulate for the purpose of the plea.
All right. He's got a felony hold at the present time, doesn't he?
Yes, out of Tottenham County.
He's got a, that would be one.
But he does have a, his probation hold, he did have a hearing on the 6th, that should have resolved that.
I don't know whether that's been resolved. He does have a probation hold under 25 PV 002194, 25 PI, excuse me. That's the probation hold, and he's got a felony hold in Superior Court under 25 PI 008645. And he's got, as you said, a hold at Tatnall County as well. So I won't be able to release him to begin probation until he resolves all these holds. And his probation will be held in abeyance until he's released from all these holds. And then he comes back to report to Fulton County, where then he'll be subject to a 3-year probation and he'll be given credit for 82 days.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor, and we're still willing to proceed with the state's recommended plea.
Okay. And do you stipulate to the factual basis, venue, and ID for all 4 cases?
We do so stipulate for the purpose of the plea. And Your Honor, we do ask that if the first 2 years of probation are completed without any incidents and all the terms are complete, that the 3rd year be allowed to go non-reporting.
I'm sorry, I've seen his GCIC, it's not possible.
Yes, Your Honor.
He will need to report every day while he's on probation for up to 3 years, less 82 days.
Yes, Your Honor.
Would he like to proceed?
Yes.
Mr. Harvey, would you like to proceed with this plea?
Yes.
All right. Mr. Harvey, have you consumed any medicine or alcohol recently?
No, ma'am.
And have you understood what's going on in your cases?
Yes, ma'am.
You understand that you have an open felony case with Superior Court that's going to hold you at, and so probation won't begin yet.
Yes, ma'am.
You understand you got probation holds, which will then hold your probation in this case in abeyance.
Yes, ma'am.
And you also have a Tatnall County hold.
Yes, ma'am.
Once all these holds are released, you will have to report to Fulton County within 48 hours to begin the probation in these cases.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any questions about that?
No, ma'am.
With regards to these cases, are you satisfied with your legal services you've received?
Yes, ma'am.
And has it been explained to you that if you violate any of the conditions of probation, that probation has a right to revoke and that you would spend the rest of the 3 years in prison?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Has it been explained to you that if you plead guilty to these charges, you would have to give up your right to a trial? You will not get an opportunity for a trial before a judge or jury in a court of law. You will not get the opportunity to confront your accusers in all these 4 cases. You will not get the chance to present your legal defenses and arguments in all these 4 cases. And the prosecutor won't have to prove any of these charges against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Has these been explained to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you prepared to give up these rights?
Ma'am.
How do you plead to the PI charge to the 4 PI charges in each of these 4 cases present today?
Yeah, say it loud.
Guilty.
For position 15, your sentence is going to be 12 months to serve 60 days, credit for time served 60 days, balance probated. You will report to probation within 48 hours of being released from all your holds, and you will report every month. While you're on probation, you will enroll and complete an SD evaluation and submit yourself to all treatment that's required. This must be done within 120 days of reporting to probation. At all times, you will have no contact with Carmen Fairley, Carmen with a K, and stay away from 1016 Howell Mill Road in Northwest Atlanta. This case will run concurrent to the next one, position 16, where you are sentenced to 12 months to serve 60 days, credit for time served 60 days, balance probated. While you're on probation, you are to have no contact with Margaret Cricks, CRICKS, and again, stay away from 1016 Howell Mill Road in Northwest Atlanta. For your third case, position 17, for that PI conviction, your sentence is going to be 12 months to serve 82 days, credit for time served 82 days, balance probated. While on probation, again, the SDE evaluation will be applying to all these 4 cases. You are required to have no contact with Helen Foster and stay away from 2 locations, 240 Grant Street in Southeast Atlanta and 526 Centennial Olympic Park Drive in Atlanta, Georgia. This will be a consecutive sentence. So that means you will begin another set of 12 months to positions 15 and 16. And then for the 4th case, this will be your consecutive sentence. This will be tacking on another 12 months, which means that you'll be on probation for up to 3 years. 12, and that PI conviction, it will be 12 months to serve 82 days, credit for time served 82 days, balance probated. No contact with Kelly Mohan, to stay away from 240 Grant Street, and continue your monthly reporting until all 36 months less 82 days are completed. I'll waive your probation fees for the first 5 months from the time you start reporting probation, and then you will start paying your probation fees from the 6th month through the end of the 36th month less your 82 days. This will be continuous reporting. And if you violate any of these conditions, if you get arrested again, if you fail to report, or if you violate any of the no contact and stay away conditions, probation is authorized to revoke the remainder of your time to be served in prison. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, yes, please.
The next case we have is position 14, Ulysses Nicholas Gonzalez Ramirez.
Your Honor, I have an announcement on that position. We're requesting a reset. Mr. Gonzalez Ramirez requires a Spanish interpreter. And I wasn't aware until just now.
Okay. Will he be returning to Cobb and have to be transported back?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, so we will see him then on January 15th at 9 a.m. I think Ms. Champion or Ms. Grace, we will have to go ahead and do the transport request for that time as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Ms. Tucker, does that conclude all the cases remaining for you? Okay, did you need me to go over the calendar with you? I think I've already gone over with Ms.
No, Your Honor, I have the notes from when we went over the calendar previously.
Okay, all right, that concludes our SAP calendar. If the deputy could please remove the